Hi Anobis! Is there a game in the series that you despise with your whole being? Could it be a main game? Or a spin-off? For example, I hate Kirby Superstar, which we'll have to get into soon enough, sadly. I have been quite positive lately on this channel, and I think it's been quite a good thing for my audience. I'm sure they like seeing reviews where I'm actually nice to the thing I'm reviewing. So it's time to be negative again! I mean, Kirby has constantly good games, right? Kirby's Pinball Land can't be that bad. And you know what? It's probably not. But I can't stand the sight of going into an arcade and seeing a pinball machine anymore because of this game. I play Waluigi's Pinball and Mario Kart and I'm like, ew! Kirby's Pinball Land reference! I see Sonic Spinball and I'm like, ew! That's Kirby's Pinball too! Actually, it's been quite a joke in my friend group whenever we see something pinball related. They have to make a Kirby's Pinball Land reference because I get so angry about it. And now I have to sit here and talk to you guys about Kirby's Pinball Land. It's not really my ideal situation, but it has to be done. Okay, let me get started, I guess. Kirby's Pinball Land is a shit game! Actually, let me calm down a second. Kirby's Pinball Land actually isn't that bad. I know, you can boo me, say clickbait, but personally, I just really hate this game. It's a pinball game, it's not really that fun for me, but I'm sure if you like pinball games, it's gonna be fine. Okay, the story. King Dedede falls on Kirby's head, and that pisses Kirby off. So then Kirby's like, I'm gonna turn into a pinball, because it's the greatest way to defeat you for stepping on me. This plot is weaker than the Xbox Series X's library of exclusives. So the game starts off with 3 different boards you can choose from. Wow, so cool, 3 different boards. I don't mean to sound negative all the time, but like 3 different boards? That's not a whole lot to do. But thankfully, this game isn't very good, so you don't have to worry about it being too long. So the 3 boards being Whispy Woods! Yes! The only thing I like about this game is that Whispy Woods is in it. I love Whispy Woods so much. And this board has a slot machine, so I guess you can gamble away your first newborn child too. There's also a breakout minigame, which is kind of funny because they make a game called Kirby's Block Ball later on, which is way better than this game. There's a variety of enemies you can hit, they all give different points and they have different animations, but like, who cares? It's just pinball, you hit the thing and it gives you points. The boss fight is pretty cool though, because you can't really go wrong with Whispy Woods. You just gotta fling Kirby at Whispy Woods and hit him. Hit the apples too, because it gives you more points. Usually you try to avoid the apples, but you gotta hit them this time to get more points. Quirky. The next board we have is Kracko board, which has clouds in it, because you know, he's a cloud. So the board's gonna have clouds. I know, how creative. There's also this one part in the board, in the middle of it, there's a giant Kirby. Why is there a giant Kirby in the middle of it when you're playing as Kirby? Is Kirby from Kirby's Pinball Land a narcissist? Anyways, the minigame this time is feeding Kirby. You just gotta give Kirby food so you can get more points. Each food gives you a different amount of points. Just don't give Kirby the bomb. Instead of going ka-chow, he's gonna go kaboom.
Instead of saying ka-chow, he's gonna go kaboom.
After going through that, you get to fight Mr. Shine and Mr. Bright. And once you beat those guys, you take the Warp Star to Kracko. He'll throw bats at you for some reason. I don't know why he throws bats at you, that's weird, he never did that before. He also throws electricity at you, so you gotta watch out. You can also hit the bats to get more points. And once you fling Kirby at Kracko a bunch of times, he explodes! The last board we have is Poppy Bros, not to be confused with Super Luigi Bros. This board has Poppy Brothers Jr. on it, and bombs, because you know, that's what the brothers are known for. They're bombs. The minigame is actually quite cool. Actually, now that I think about it, the minigames are cooler than the actual game itself. But the minigame is a soccer minigame, where you shoot soccer balls into a goal, and then Squishy, the goalie, sends them back at you. It's quite enjoyable, actually. Okay, there's this really stupid chicken part on the board, and it can screw off. It sucks so bad. So basically, Poppy Brothers replaces the eggs, and if you don't get them out before they replace the eggs, you gotta do it again. And there's 3 of the eggs, so it's annoying, and it takes 3 hits to get rid of 1 egg. And now for the boss, Poppy Bros. There's actually 2 of them this time, so they literally are bros this time. They jump around and throw bombs. It's kinda basic, but that's how their boss was in the normal game. And now for the final boss, King Dedede. This is gonna pay for stepping on me. So this boss is like the other ones, just fling Kirby at King Dedede. Even though King Dedede will puff up and it looks really silly, apparently he has lightning powers which he never uses again. This game is so weird. After flinging King Dedede out of the castle like this is Kirby's Dream Land 1, Kirby ends up getting squashed by a kaboo instead. Wow, what a great ending, just like how the game started. I get squashed! Now Kirby's chasing them off to another ball game. At least the other ones are fun. And that's Kirby's Pinball, I guess. I don't know what else to say about it. It's just pinball with Kirby on it. It's not very fun. Sorry for being extremely negative, this game just kinda sucks. It's clanky and I never want to play it again after this. Anyways, thanks for staying this long, I really appreciate it. Bye, Anobies!